We were watching the Grand Slam parade here in our newsroom, and I was just struck by how unfazed the kids were by all of the rain out in Williamsport tonight.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to be a kid, right?
No, they're riding on top of the world right now.
Of course. I mean, this is the biggest couple of weeks for them. So happy to have them into the viewing area, and they're just celebrating. They're having a great time, despite the fact that pouring rain throughout some of our coverage out in Billtown of the Little League World Series parade, Grand Slam parade. It was a wet one this year, unfortunately, but you got to see it live on TV here. I want to do a quick weekend recap for you. And I want to start you off with Saturday. Remember the tornado watch that we had? Well, while we didn't have any tornado warnings in our viewing area, we did see a tornado in Nescopec Township, Luzerne County, an EF1 with winds of 105 miles per hour. Reports of trees and some sheds were destroyed. It was on the ground for 3 miles, and it was about 150 yards wide. So pretty good tornado there. Again, that came through about 4 o'clock on Saturday. Now on Sunday, I had a great hike with my wife. We went to Foster Cluck Farm. Got to say that very carefully. The interactive experience, the goat hike experience in the Poconos. That's Brenda, one of the goats there that was with us. We had a great time. What a super place. What a great way to be outside and enjoy your neighborhood farm animals too. It was fun. Now there is a flood watch in effect. This is for tonight to very early tomorrow morning. Now we're not going to see widespread flooding issues. It's going to be one of those deals again where we get some heavy rain, and if it happens to occur in some flood-prone areas, we could see some low-lying and poor drainage flooding. This doesn't look to be a significant flash flooding event by any stretch, but again, there will be a couple of instances of it. So this is the radar. You can see things have been filling in, especially for us here in the east where we haven't seen much today, but you can see out in central Pennsylvania where on and off it has been pouring. Places like Hughesville to Williamsport, right on down into Lewisburg and Sunbury. Got some good rain there too. So this is all being created by a developing little wave of low pressure, basically right overhead, and that's why it's going to start pouring here for a couple of hours. There was a break before we get into that back part of the system, but this kind of back part, this upper level low, is what's pumping in all sorts of moisture, and that's what's going to lead to some of that heavy rain tonight. So let's show you what it looks like in future clouds and radar. You can see things are kind of filling in for us here in the east. You can see some of those bright colors popping in, mainly through the Poconos and for communities along and south of Interstate 80. That's where we expect the heaviest rain to fall tonight. We're all going to get wet. Just looks like some of those higher amounts, a bit more significant potential, I would say. The higher chance for any flash flooding issues will be down through the Poconos, southern Poconos, and the coal region. That's a look at how much rain you can expect. Maybe 1 to 2 inches of rain for our southern Poconos and to portions of the coal region too. Once you get to the valley cities, it's really going to start to drop off. We expect maybe some amounts of around a ½ inch or so north and west of the valley cities. You can see all that moisture that's pulled up ahead of this front that's coming in. It's keeping temperatures warm tonight. We're in the low 70s, and we don't expect these temperatures to drop much more. It looks like upper 60s is all we're going to manage for overnight lows. So rain heavy at times for tonight. We're in the upper 60s for a low. Tomorrow will dry out for a while, and then late afternoon there could be the chance for some quick showers to come through. So we're kind of zipping you through Tuesday. We'll slow that down for you at 11, but there will be a couple of showers in the afternoon. Wednesday right now looking like a dry day. Of course, starting Wednesday, Little League World Series begins, and not a bad forecast, just some dodgy shower chances for both Thursday and Friday. Looks like we'll dry it out for the weekend. All right, here's a peek at the next 7 days. Temperatures are going to be pretty seasonal, it looks like, over the course of the next 7 days. Outside of a couple of showers tomorrow and maybe some spotty stuff Thursday, Friday. I got to tell you, Stacy, loving the looks of the weekend. All sorts of sunshine and starting to warm up too. Maybe make up a bit for this past weekend. A good pool weekend coming up for this one. What do you say?
Yeah, not complaining about that at all. I know it's only Monday, but you know, we can look ahead to the weekend.
It's always in view. It's
right,
always there.
Exactly.
Stacey.
Thanks a lot, John.
Yeah.